What's up, everybody? So we're gonna start off with our eyes. We're gonna prime our eyes. I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and you're just gonna wipe that all over your eyes like you normally would. So now we're just going to just set the eyes just so that way they don't move throughout the night. And I'm just using just a eyeshadow that's close to my eye color. And now we're using this eyeshadow palette by Anastasia, and I'm using the sorbet color. And it's kind of shimmery, and if you don't really like shimmery transition colors, you can find one that kind of looks like it if you don't want to use that one. But I'm using it because it mixes well with everything. And now I'm using the Blossom color in that same palette, and this is going to be another transition shade to help the purple help them all mix really well. Now I'm going to be going in with that deep purple, the statement color in the palette, I guess you could say. It's actually my favorite color in the palette, and I'm going to be putting this on the outer corners of my eyes and the inner corners. And now I am also going to be blending this a ton. That's really what this eye look is going to be really about. You're going to be blending till your heart's content, until your hands want to fall off. So just, blend until you get it to where you want it, because and while you're blending it, it may not look very well, but just keep blending and I promise you'll get there. So we're going to be taking pink champagne, and we're going to spray it with our brush with Fix Plus so we can foil the eyeshadow, and this will just help it look more vibrant and lighter, I guess you could say, just like a foiled eyeshadow would. Now I find with that eyeshadow I have to foil it, otherwise I get a lot of fallout. So it's really your preference. This is what I'm doing, and I'm just going to be feathering out the edges to where they look very nice and blended. And I'm taking that Crushed Pearl color again in the highlighter palette from Anastasia, and that's going right on top of it. And then I am going to be taking the same brush that I did the purple with and feathering out the edges so that way they're more blended and nothing's very harsh. So go ahead and go back in with that same highlighter color and just put that in your inner corners of your tear ducts to help open up your eyes. And go ahead and apply your false eyelashes. You guys have seen me do this before, so I'm probably going to speed through this a little bit, just skip around. But yeah, those are the eyes done. Apply a little bit of mascara to kind of help blend the eyelashes together, and that's it. So I'm applying my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm for my primer, and then I'm going to be going in with another primer, and it's the Milani Prime and Shield, I believe. So go ahead and prime your skin with whatever primer that you'd like. Now I will say I did want a full coverage look this time, just because I was breaking out pretty bad this time around, and we all have to deal with whatever it is that we have to deal with on our faces. Mine just happens to be acne, so go ahead and apply whatever foundation that you like. This is just what I did because it's a pretty good mix, and it helps my face look glowy but not too oily, if that makes sense. So I'm just using the Real Techniques sponge, and I'm beating that into my face. So I'm going to go back in with Shy Beam, and I'm going to use this as my concealer. You can use this thing as many different multitasking purposes. I'm just using it for concealer because I find that this looks really pretty on my skin and I really like how it looks. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques sponge again to blend that in. So I'm going in with the NYX sculpting palette. I'm just using those two shades right there to set my under eyes. I'm mixing a little bit more of the lighter shade than the yellow shade, but I'm mixing both of them together, and I'm just setting my under eyes. And then I'm also going to be going in with the same powder I always use. You guys always see me using this. It's the Airspun, which will come up in a minute. There we go. There it is. And I am just going to be baking with that, what I normally do with it. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face with it as well. I will say I also did my eyebrows off of camera just because you guys have seen them before. If you would like to see an updated eyebrow routine, go ahead and comment down below or give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and finish my under eyes. I'm going to go in with the purple with whatever's left over on the brush. I'm not dipping my brush back into the product at all. And then I'm going to be using that black shade. It has a little bit of sparkles in it, but it's very pretty. And I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to be taking a smudger brush, the same brush I used to blend everything out on my eye. I'm using that. And so I'm using that same highlighter shade and reapplying it a little bit with whatever's lost. And then those are the eyes officially done. And apply the rest of your mascara, and then that's it. I am going to go in with the Eye Bright from Benefit to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more awake, just because I didn't put anything there. And my eyes, from blending so much, got kind of red. So at the end I put eye drops in. You probably won't see me do that though. But I'm also going to be contouring with a Hoola by Benefit as well. And I am making sure that that stays as straight as possible, not going past my eye. Right there in that section where you can kind of see, kind of stops. And that's going to help your face look more sculpted and beautiful. So that's what I'm doing for my contour. And then I am going to be going in and doing my nose as well. And then my blush, I'm using the one by Tarte. I don't remember the name of it, but I will put everything that I use down below. And then I'm just going to put blush on, and that's, you guys have seen me do this all before. And then I'm going to be using the same color from the highlighting palette, except I'm using one other one as well. And it's that one right there, and I'm mixing those two together. And I'm just going to be doing my highlighter like I normally do it, like you always see me do it. So now my lipstick is going to be in the Rimmel London Kate Moss collection in 08. And I'm using the NYX Lingerie lip gloss in Baby Doll. And that is the look complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Alright, so you're going to want to take those EOS lip balms, some coconut oil, some translucent powder, and the eyeshadows that you're going to use for this. So I'm